Bill Burr confronted Pearl Jam's Vedder at SNL50. I hated your band. Comedian Bill Burr spent his teenage years headbanging to 80s hair metal and hard rock, so he was none too pleased when grunge came along in the early 90s and knocked his favorite bands off the charts. So much so that he recently told Vedder that he hated Pearl Jam for a good 20 years. Burr, who found himself in the 90s alternative rock conversation in recent weeks thanks to his awkward meeting with lookalike Billy Corgan on Howie Mandel's podcast, confronted the Pearl Jam singer at the SNL50 celebration in February, as he recollected Thursday night, April 3rd, on Late Night with Seth Meyers. Pearl Jam, that was the band that made me realize my youth was over, Burr told Meyers. I was watching all the hair metal and all those bands, and I was loving them, and they were on the countdown. He continued. And then Nirvana came in and I was like, what's this? They always say like Nirvana knocked the hair metal out. It was Pearl Jam. When Pearl Jam came, that was another one of those grunge Seattle bands. And that's when I was like, oh my God, this isn't ending. Like this is just gonna keep coming. The comedian went on. And then all my bands, Skid Row and all of them were gone. And it was just these sad guys singing about being under a bridge and not being happy. And I'm like, what happened to nothing but a good time and ignoring all your problems with cocaine, right? Like that was all over. So when Burr found himself face to face with Vedder at the SNL50 celebration, he didn't hold back his feelings as he addressed the Pearl Jam frontman. So I got to sit next to him. I did it in good nature, said Burr. I was like, man, I hated your band. You ended my thing. And he was cracking up. I go, do you know how long it took me to admit how great a band Pearl Jam is? Because now I love them. But it was like 20 years where I just like, I'm not listening to those guys.